Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. What's up? What's poppin'? What's crackin' lackin'? How you doing out there, my peeps, my peoples? What's good? Please hit that like button. It'll be greatly appreciated. Comment, subscribe, share the video, please. It'll be greatly appreciated, peep squad. What's good? Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 2, the reunion part 2. It's going down. Okay, the secrets are out. Bobby is in love with you know who. He's in love with Prince. He tries to act like he's not. He tried to say, "Oh, I'm just passionate. I'm just possessive." Yeah, right. You ain't been on JoJo like that. You haven't been on none of your other friends like the way that you are up on Prince. You ain't even on Tip like that. What's good? What's popping? Like, come on. And Trina and Trick Daddy, like, OMG. Trina calling him sick, saying he stank, he's ugly, his dirty face, sick dude, sick this, sick that, all like you ugly with your ugly face, your sick looking face. I was like, damn, Trina, you must had enough. But damn, like, that's the dude that you got put on with together. You guys blew up together, and you guys are legend, and you're the oldest ones on the cast, and you acting like this. Trick Daddy didn't know what to say. He was like, y'all letting her disrespect me like this. Come on, nobody don't want to say nothing because I guess she's the star of the show, baby. And Trick was like, it's not fair. Trick looked confused. He looked like he didn't know where he was, what was going on. He done got up off the stage and left. He came back. Trina came back. But I was like, damn. Like, they can't get it together. They arguing about an album. They're arguing about who's better on a track. I rap better than you. I put more hard music on than you. That's what Trina said. Trina's like, you want to do that old music stuff, that 90s stuff. We in 2019. We in 2019, baby. So I was like, come on. And Trick was like, y'all, they want the old us. They want the real us. They don't want none of that bubblegum laggy, gagging, and kissing and sweet music or whatever. I was like, damn, they don't even know how to behave. Like, shit, now we know why that their careers are in the shit, because they don't even know how to talk, how to act. Like, they gonna down each other just to get another check from Love and Hip Hop Miami. Like, damn, maybe you guys could come out with some music. But shit, ain't nobody gonna believe that you guys are cool or whatever. The way you guys done threw shit at each other on the reunion show to make sure you keep your seat next season. Like, come on, that was just way too much. You a legend, you're supposed to behave a certain way. You guys have a caliber. What's good? But I guess it is what it is. Trina was like, with your ugly sick ass. I was like, damn. She went in. Trick called her a B word. Trick was just lost and confused, calling him sick. Amara was looking like, don't look at me. I didn't do nothing with him. I was like, what is really going on? And so I was just like, the cast still look fab. This couch right here, Fab, the Fab Four, the Fab ladies going on, whatever. I was just like, damn, they really going in. Like, what is going on? I was just like, shit. Like, come on. You guys are wilding. I was just like, I couldn't even believe that Trina got all that mad and upset like that. Like, damn, you should talk to him on the low, talk to him somehow. Like, don't let nobody see your colors. Don't let nobody see you get out of your stance of who you are and what you stand for and what you're trying to represent on this show. Etiquette and the queen, of Miami or whatever. But damn, you had to knock down the king to get there. The king got to knock down the queen to get there. Don't make no sense, baby. Not for us, not for the people that's watching. So I'm just like, I was like, yeah, boy, So then we get Khaotic basically talking about his situation with the Prince, Shampoo Poppy putting out his music, basically being in the studio. He's loving it. He's enjoying it. But then it went array when him and none other than Khaotic got into it. Basically, Prince feels a certain type of way about Khaotic talking about he want to have sex with Liz. He want to do it to Liz and all this other stuff. And then Khaotic was like, yo, listen, your girl put her punani in my face. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, she put the punani in my face. And Prince is like, yo, listen. Prince is just like, he's just basically trying to act like it ain't true or whatever. And he was like, I was just comparing your sister to Liz because you was talking about my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? And you know her and you've been around her. So I was like, I was trying to do a hypothetical, but the hypothetical didn't work with Khaotic because you was talking about Khaotic's sister, about having sex with his sister or whatever. And then, Prince is like, yo, we used to be friends. We used to have it. We used to be one-on-one. We used to go out and party, club, have a good time and everything like that, spend money on you. You be at my table. I used to always have a table, whatever. You never brought a table. Khaotic was, Khaotic, what you mean? You're a promoter, whatever. And so then Prince was like, yo, for you to disrespect me, I was supposed to be your boy, your friend. Khaotic was like, we ain't friends, we are co-workers. I'm barely getting to know you. I was like, damn, it's like you trying to get to know him, but and trying to get to know him, you're gonna try to holler at his girl. If his girl is inappropriate to you, you're not gonna go tell Prince, tell him what's up, what's going on, or you're gonna back off, or you're gonna go around telling people that you want to have sex with her and stuff like that, and she need a real man. Like, come on, you don't do that. And it's like, it's not a good look, you know, Khaotic, especially if you didn't deny him taking you and hanging with you and bringing you to the club and all this other stuff, and then you just got shot a video that's not gonna be, you know, released, and the outfit that you want a video, he gave it to you, blase in the third. Then you tried to send your boys to jump him. I got the video. It's in my, you know, what's going on playlist with Khaotic and Prince actually fighting the superstore, but it's a sneaker store, but it's actually not Khaotic. It's his boys chasing down Prince. Prince is hiding out in the store because he just got through fighting. He got jumped or whatever. I was like, damn, Khaotic, we see why you live a dangerous lifestyle. You be out here turning on dudes that's trying to put you on, somebody in the same circle that you are, that is your co-worker, that he can probably get you to clubs and, you know, promote your music while he's promoting his too as well. And just try to build a relationship or whatever. Especially, you need to have friends in this business. I'm not saying that Prince could do anything for you, Khaotic, but the way it came off, it just came off slimy, because Khaotic, you've been trying to get with every girl on the show. If it wasn't Joy, it was Amara. If it wasn't Amara, it was, you know, Veronica, Vega. You know what I'm saying? You was been trying to get with everybody. Like, damn, calm it down, focus on your career and shit like that. You already got cases going on, and then you're gonna try to fight Prince on TV and shit like that when you got a case going on and shit like this. Like, come on, miss me with that bullshit. I was just like, yo, this is crazy. That's really, Prince just realized he got used and played. Ain't nobody on that stage is friend, because even Tip, even Jojo, and even Bobby and all of them basically go back and tell, you know, Liz everything that he be doing, snitching on him. They ain't Liz's friend, they're his friends. Like, what friends do that? Where they do that at, where your friends go back and tell everything you did the night before? Like, come on, I wish a mother effer would. So we got that situation. Then we got Khaotic acting like, you know, he's basically letting us know that Liz came up to him and was just like, hey, are you hungry? You want to eat something? And pour her punani all up in his face. And he said he's traumatized. He got PTSD. I was like, I feel you. That's funny. But yeah, in the first part of the episode, you were saying that you're going to sue the police department in Miami, Florida, because you got PTSD and you traumatized. But yet you're going to do some stupid shit like this. Like, people get in their own effing way for no reason. You want to be smart and want to be slick. All I gotta do is play this clip and say that you are full of shit. Like, come on, miss me with that. And so then we have all that situation. You got Amara, not Amara, but you got Jojo coming out saying that, hey, listen, what's his name? Bobby's in love with Prince. They in love. He's in love with him and all this other stuff. Then Prince gets upset. He gets mad. He was like, I don't know why you're going to go there. I don't know why you're going to say that shit. He was just like, he was feeling a certain type of like, why are you going to say that? Like, you know, and it looks like that he's in love with him. It looks like they do have a relationship. It looks like they've been in a relationship and people trying to keep it a secret. I don't know what's going on, but Bobby's trying to say that he's just possessive of Prince or whatever. But, you know, that's how he gets down with his friends or whatever. If you get down with your friends like that, I don't want to be your friend. And if you treat your lovers like the way that you treat, you know, Prince, I wouldn't want to be your lover either. I'm just like, damn, they be really like wilding out. And so, you know, Jojo, she get read for filth all through the night. Like, she get dissed by Amara call her fake, talking about, you know, you talking about I do voodoo. You know, Tip done got on, you know, Jojo, just basically dissing Jojo, calling Jojo stupid, dumb, ugly. Veronica's calling her ugly, calling her all types of names, talking about this and that. Shay talking about, I'll snatch that. I think it was either Shay, was it Shay or was it Veronica Vega? Someone there snatched that thing off her head. They like, she just basically got embarrassed. You know, Tip was like, you ugly. Tip was like, you such a liar. You're this, you're that. The Veronica Vega is the one that called her ugly. Like, she just got shitted on. She got shitted on. And Amara was like, she got shitted on so much. Amara was like, yo, we ain't bullying her. This is just the after stuff she does. So basically, you know, Jojo been going back and forth telling everybody's business. When I told you about Jojo, I know Jojo wish she would have never defended Amara. I know Jojo wish she would have kept her mouth closed when it came to Bobby. I know Jojo wish she was still cool with Prince, because Prince was like, you know, Jojo as, you know, he said Jojo is Veronica, he said something about Jojo being 2.0 or something like that. Or he called Khaotic JoJo 2.0 with the line and the fugaziness or whatever. And did you see, Khaotic on stage talking about he paid $2,000 for the boots that he had on? I was like, Khaotic, you paid $2,000 for the boots that you got on. And Prince is just going off about their love you comment. Like, Khaotic, why are you paying $2,000 for boots when we visit your mom and your sister's house, and how striped that they look like they were suffering, whatever. And we seen your restaurant. Your restaurant is way, way, way back. Does it got Wi-Fi in there? What's going on? And you got on $2,000 boots just to be on the show and all this other stuff. So Prince was like, yo, I gave you clothes. You rocked my clothes. The suit that you got on ain't shit. Khaotic was like, I got $2,000 boots on. So it just seemed like Khaotic saw, Prince as a mark. Prince was a mark. You know what I'm saying? And Prince said something like, I get picked on by everybody judges me on the cast. My co-workers judge me because what? Because you're hanging with Bobby? Or because was you gonna say you was Hispanic? What the hell was you gonna say? You stopped the mid-sentence and you didn't finish why the people judge you, your cast members judge you. You stopped the mid-sentence or whatever. So basically Bobby tried to clear the air and say, I'm not in love with him, blah blah blah. It seems like that I come across that, and people put in the comments, because I'm so passionate about my friends. You wasn't passionate about JoJo like that. You wasn't passionate about Shay like that. Shit, you wasn't even passionate about Trina. You just kept running up on Trina because you wanted a record deal. So we find out that Prince gets signed. He got a record deal. He's doing his thing. It seems like everybody's doing their thing or whatever. And then we get to the Shay. We get to the Shay situation and the JoJo. Basically, it goes down from here. So basically, JoJo called Shay, told Shay that Amara was DMing her ex-boyfriend, and she felt a certain type of way about it. Amara's a hoe, Amara this, Amara that. Shay didn't say nothing because she was still cool with JoJo, but once JoJo and Shay are not friends anymore, that's when, Shay went back and told Amara everything that, JoJo said about her or whatever. So then you got Amara talking about, you was a thought, you was this and that. That's why your ex-boyfriend was DMing me, because you paid for everything. You was his sugar mama. You was paying for all the stuff that he wanted. And then he came to me because he wanted a real woman, and them many words or whatever. And so, Shay done, mopped the floor with JoJo. JoJo looked like a complete idiot. I don't know if she's going to come on that next season. You have Tip talking about you dirty, you wrong. You called me names. You said I was a stripping hoe. And the confessionals on the live reaction shit on VH1, and I never disrespected you. You came after me like this. So, Tip was like this and that. You dirty, you nasty, you trifling. You start all the trouble. You run back into everybody's business. You ain't been a friend to nobody. So it just goes ham. It just goes down. And then she was like, your ex called me because you was a thot. I was like, shit. Amato's going in. And then you have, Tip was like, you ain't no voodoo was on you. Only thing was on you is karma, your bad luck. That's what I've been telling y'all. She made a lot of bad decisions. And then they switched over to P. And, Miss Parker asked P, do you, Pleasure P, did you have any feelings for, JoJo? He was like, I don't really know. I only seen her a couple of times. I don't really know that much about her. Like, that wasn't that deep. And so then we got Shay talking about she was more hurt by JoJo than she was P. But she supposedly last season, what's your name, Shay? You moved to Florida to be with P, and you loved him. You was fighting for him, fighting against the group with him. And now you saying that JoJo hurt you more because you had a few conversations, you ate a little bit together, you did this a little bit together, so she hurt you more. I was like, okay, miss me with that bullshit. You just really want to be mad at her. And then when you ever had, Prince talk about that, he used to cook for Khaotic, you did him dirty. You play him, you saw a sucker coming. And that's what it is. Prince, when you get around these street dudes, they see marks, and that's a mark. And it's sad because, Khaotic grew up in a terrible place, and he just seen terrible behavior and learned to do things terribly. And he doesn't know when he has a good friend sometimes. You know what I'm saying? People don't know, their blessings be right in front of their eyes, but they end up, defecating on their blessings. And then, it is what it is, and then people look at it. So we have that situation. Then what's her name? Amara, Veronica Vega, she jumps into it too, and she's dissing the shit out of, JoJo, calling her all types of names. It's like, Veronica Vega, you can't call nobody any type of names because you look terrible, you look trifling, you look terrible. Like, them plaited shit that you got on and them breastings that you got on, 2 seasons in a row, your shit is sloppy. Your shit is messed up. You dress just like how you rap. You dress just like how people, listen to your music. Terrible. Nobody listen to it. Nobody pays attention to it. Nobody gives a shit about your music. Veronica Vega. Nobody's gonna listen to anybody that looks like you, that think that ain't Miami that you got on. That's some clownery, buffoonery, dumb play shit. If you wanted to be an actor, you're on the right show, but stop acting like you want to do music and pay the dude back that invested $1.5 million in a shitty ass career. Excuse me for that. But she has the nerve to shit on somebody, and I don't even like JoJo. But the way that Veronica's shitting on her like she's big shit, she ain't talking that shit to Amara no more or whatever. She had, she stroked, what's his name, Trick Daddy's, ego and his leg a little bit, and he basically he threw shade at Amara, but Amara was not messing with you, Trick. That's when the real voodoo come out. And so then they find out that, the voodoo shit may not be real, might be real. She don't know nothing about voodoo, but basically JoJo is saying that, the psychic people told her that it was Amara, and then Amara was like, come on, I don't practice voodoo, and if I did, I'm practicing Sancta Maria, I don't practice roots and all this other shit. And then JoJo was like, yo, but I thought you did, because on your IG you be posting Shango all on your IG. And then Bobby was like, yeah, it's an Orishan deity. So I'm just like, okay, so they going in for it. I'm just like, And so Amara was like, I like Shango or whatever. So she was like, that don't mean I worship, don't mean I practice Saint Maria. And if I did, it's my business or whatever. It's her business, whatever she does. But, JoJo was getting shitted on so much. That right there was a good point for her to think that she might do some type of, witchcraft or roots or whatever they want to call it. All of the derogatory words that they say for other people's religions that's probably watching the show. So I'm not trying to be derogatory towards anybody's religion or whatever. So we have that situation. So it's just like, and then we see Amara mother burning. She's supposed to burn her arm from the candles, but I don't think Amara wasted her time to put anything on, JoJo, because you know what? But Amara says she's still hurt by JoJo. She's still hurt by her, and she still cares for her, whatever, blah, in the third, whatever. This shit's over. Move on. You don't have to be Miss Nicey about the situation. She talked about you, your mother, and she basically came between you and your friendship with Shay. So hopefully you learn a lesson, Amara, and just chill out with people. Don't smother people so much, and don't consider everybody your friend just because they did one thing for you, because they only probably try to do that one thing just to get close to you, and then on top of that shit on you and talk about you when everybody don't agree with you. Because she went to Bobby and she knew that you and Bobby didn't get along. So we talked about the VMA situation, so it was ever. But Vega, she directed all her energy towards JoJo. They talk about fighting or whatever. Veronica, I think you're gonna get beat up by JoJo. If anything, JoJo's ready to fight you. She don't want to fight Tip, and she don't want to fight Shay, but she want to fight you. So we have that situation. Look what the hell she got on. Oh goodness, it just kills you sometimes. And so we have that situation. So it is what it is. And we talked about, Shay jumped up in JoJo face. Like, you said, I got cancer. You better apologize to me. I wasn't suffering for cancer. All this dumb shit. Like, it was just crazy. Nothing to really... JoJo just basically looked terrible. It looked like everything she said is a lie. And even Prince called her out and said that she was a lie. And she lied. And she knew me for a long time. And she disrespected me for Bobby. Then, JoJo apologized. And then, JoJo apologized to Amara. And Bobby apologized to Amara. See? You guys be doing too much apology. Just keep it real and stay one way and stop jumping to conclusion and being shady. Then you won't have to apologize. And Bobby, you should apologize for having that Afro one and marking Amara. You should apologize for that, because that was not cute, my friend. Because you're Cuban too. And you're on the medium fair side. So you can be considered black and you can be considered Cuban too as well. So you need to just understand what type of movement she's trying to do and get down with it and bring that movement into the gay community too as well. The LGBT community too as well, because there is colorism in the LGBT community too as well. So we have that situation. So I'm just like, the shit just going array. And so Amara was like, yo, she wanted to punch JoJo in her face. but she couldn't because she still likes her a little bit or whatever, blah, in the third. I was like, she ain't even worth punching in the face because it'll be sad because she looks like a worn out puppy because everybody worn her out on the stage or whatever. But I don't think she's 100% to blame. A lot of people had a lot to shit to do with what she was doing. People was bringing information to her and she was just relaying it. Keep your mouth closed and nobody can repeat what the hell you said. You know what I'm saying? Friend or no friend, you guys are all employees. Like Khaotic said, we are employees. We are not friends. I'm just getting to know you. Khaotic was like, you ain't been in a shootout with me, you ain't been in this with me. And you got Prince talking about, I ain't gonna bring no knife, no gun, no nothing. I'm gonna just bring my 2 hands. So Prince, stay home, because if you rocking in the field with Khaotic and his people, you're gonna need more than just your fist and your hands and your hand game. But he just said he ain't scared. Khaotic was like, we'll see you on the street, baby. I was just like, and Hollywood, young Hollywood did not say shit. Hollywood was quiet. He don't want no beef. He don't want to get in the midst of nothing. He's just trying to stay clear because they ragged him. The way that JoJo's getting ragged, they ragged Hollywood like that. But Hollywood had the colorism and the hatred going on. So he got drugged even worse. Amara's just, she's just sitting there like the queen, baby. And then on top of that, JoJo's getting dragged like she was Hollywood last season. So it is what it is. And so, we got Gunplay and we got Gunplay and Gunplay and what's her name? Kiara. Gunplay and Kiara. I was so surprised that she left Gunplay and she's not with him no more. I don't know if she's doing that for the show. I don't know if it's serious. I don't know if it's real. But if she actually left Gunplay and she's not trying to get back with him like that, I'm like, you go, girl. Kiara mother raised her right and her sisters gave her the right information. Gunplay is not trying to hear it. He don't want to hear that bullshit. You got, what's his name? The little thieving dude from Pretty Ricky. Spectacular out here talking about you got to forgive him for what he did and let him move on from that. How do you supposed to go from here to there? First of all, Spectacular, pay your brothers and your group some money by using their name and making 20,000, 40,000, 50,000, 70,000, 100,000 a month, all these various amounts that you make, and stay out of their business for number one. That's what you need to do. And Kiara's doing the right thing because if she run and she jump back to Gunplay, he's gonna still treat her like he's been treating her, and she doesn't like the way he's been treating her, and he's probably been doing a lot more drugs and probably messing with a lot more females out here, and who knows if he's on drugs, if he's using protection too as well. So she got to think about her life too as well. And then we talked about the Amara situation. It was nothing between Amara and Gunplay, point blank period. It was just business, a phone number. Amara's not gonna dig in the bottom of the barrel to get her man. I'm sorry. She can go up the scale, baby. She can go up the scale, but I would be intimidated if I had a woman like Amara and my man's DM. I would be intimidated, like, that's Amara. You see that? You see what she look like? You see how she carry herself? You see the music she does? Do you see that girl? And she's in your DM. That's competition, baby. We gotta get the legs up. We gotta fly to the sky. So anyways, they still separated. Gunplay was like, you're the only woman I ever cared about. Like, And I bet you he's calling his ex-girlfriends up, talking about, you're my soulmate. You're the only one that I care about. That's the type of dude that Gunplay is. But he looks like he's not high. So that's cool. So they gonna stay apart. It is what it is. It's over, baby. She's just done with this. She's just done with the situation. She don't want no more of that. She don't want no more of that. She's good. And so then we move on to, Jessie Woo and her situation. But basically, they try to make it seem like Amara was trying to take everybody, man. Jessie Woo, man, she was trying to take Kiara's man. She was just out here trying to take JoJo, man. Now, I think y'all man was attracted to her. And then the JoJo and the Jessie Woo situation is supposed to be made up or whatever. Supposed to be like fugazi. They was all in a meeting together brainstorming, which makes no idea. And Amara was just trying to get Gunplay number because they did with the same promoter or whatever. Unless Amara like digging in a ditch. So anyways, we get Jessie Woo. She tells of her story, what she's been through, how people attack her because she has been, sexually assaulted and she has been raped and things like that, and basically having the courage to speak and keep on speaking, and what she faced in social media today. And and it's sad to say because people do feel that way about a lot of things. They want to know, like, oh, is this true? Are you telling the truth? Are you lying? What's going on? That's what they want to know. And so people don't automatically come out and believe you because of so many different storytellers and liars too as well. But she came out, she spoke her truth, and she's dealing with the people that don't like what she said. But she feels empowered, and she's doing better, and she's still working, and she's making money, baby. And then we have Chinese Kitty, and basically she tells her story and how she saved women too as well, and she wished she would have talked about when she first came out because she didn't, because she has been out. So I was just like, why would you Chinese Kitty be always be on, I don't know, Chinese Kitty, Nikki, whatever, she would always be talking about getting money, taking money from a dude and sex and shit like that. Like, I don't hear her talking about empowerment music or trying to uplift women to be like, you're beautiful, you're this and you that. I don't know. So anyways, she got her voice now, and she said that once she got on the VH1 cameras, she was ready to tell her story. So peace, I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. You guys think Bobby and Prince did the do? Do you think Amara wanted some gunplay? She wanted some of that Jamaican and Puerto Rican? Peace, I'm out. One love.